Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Oh, welcome to MAMALOGUES. We were just playing with the baby and I feel like,
Mommy.
makes me feel so warm. My name's Dani.
I'm Mary Beth. Yeah. You have such a warm and fuzzy voice right now.
I know, I feel like after well, okay, and it's going to go down like an octave now.
Anyway,
the kid's gone, So today we're going to talk about baby food.
Yes.
Sometimes a bit of a confusing topic.
I think so. Challenging.
Well, everyone's got an opinion about raising children. Am I right?
I think we've established that, yeah.
So many people are like, don't introduce food before a year. And then some people are like...
A year?
I know some breastfeeding mothers who do not feed solid food until after a year.
Oh my God.
I know some who are like 9 months, some are 6 months. And that's not breastfeeding moms, it's just in general. But,
and then some are 4 months. Do you know that? Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'm pretty sure that I introduce baby food at like 6 months.
You know...
What about you?
I wanted to wait until 6 months, but then we started to get to that point of he's so hungry. So maybe it was like 5.5 months or so, but it was almost at that 6 month mark.
I really think that if your child is able to, is it sit up? Is that when you...
That's what they say, when they can sit up.
Yeah.
When you can put them in a high chair and they can sit in that and...
Not like slouch to the side,
right.
Because their neck, like the neck has to be strong enough so that they can, I think, start the digestion process.
Yeah.
This was me demonstrating a baby with no neck support.
Yes, that's very good.
Was that good?
That was what she looked like last night.
They made me... That's how they make you feel. Like, they made me do it.
Yeah,
they made me do this.
Yeah.
No, they didn't make me do anything. They suggested very aggressively that I start by using rice cereal and mix my breast milk into it to sort of trick her into eating it, because they said that sometimes they'll reject it because it's not milk. But it's so crazy because they're like, you start with the rice cereal. I think it was like 1 tablespoon of rice cereal and then like 6 tablespoons of breast milk. So essentially you're serving your child soup.
Right.
Cold soup. It's like gross.
Well, you know, the thing is, I think we finally did just introduce it to him because the transition was slow for him to purees. It was much slower than I realized it would be. And I thought maybe I made a mistake. But then the rice cereal he could not tolerate at all.
I feel like that's like parenting in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I made a mistake.
There's like a list that they give you. Well, at least our doctor gave us a list of like the first steps. And then I went to them and I was like, can I just give him sweet potato? And they were like, yeah, that's actually fine. And I was like, okay, well,
why is it
give me
on
this
the
list? And the list was... And then you also get the list and you realize, okay, this is why it's somewhat nerve-wracking to make your own baby food.
I've never done that because I am lazy.
Well, I read in this, I think it's great. If you have the time and you want to do it, fantastic.
Good for you.
But I just read that if you buy organic baby food, it's really not that much of a difference. They have so many high standards, and additionally, their sterilization is so top-notch. It's basically sterilization that it would be so difficult for you to follow these rules, these rigid rules within your own kitchen, that it's almost better in some ways to just get it yourself. I mean, they're both good. That's amazing. Like, it's amazing if you can do it yourself.
Popping a lid off of a jar is so much easier than blending. And
but I guess for a lot of women, they want it to be fresh, and that's fantastic. I just literally don't know how you do it. That's awesome. With organic stuff, it goes bad so quickly sometimes, you know?
We sound so LA.
It's
with organic stuff. It's
like organic, you know.
But once we had a second child, we already had a kid in daycare. There was lots of bills, and so I finally caved, as I think a lot of people do with their second born. And I say Gerber because that seems to be the cheapest one.
I think so.
For me, it was the cheapest one.
I haven't tried any Gerber yet, but I mean, I know people who use it, and they're like, honestly, it's fine. So, yeah.
Right. But so, like, the Earth's Best is what, like $1.99 for a tiny jar? In stage 1, I mean?
Yeah, in stage 1, it's not quite that much. I think it's 99 cents for a stage 1 jar.
But you can get a 99-cent double pack of stage 1 for Gerber. So sometimes, you know, if you want to make your money go a little bit further, you can get the non-organic stuff. And I really don't know what the difference is. I mean, they all smell just as disgusting as the next baby food line. I did vegetables and then fruit.
I did too, because they say to do that, it was a tough road, though. You eventually do it if you can. I think with Henry that actually wound up working. He just happened to like vegetables more than fruit. But I know other people that are just desperate, and so fine, introduce the fruit first. What are you supposed to do? It would be nice because they don't want the kid to like only want the sugary sweet. They want
That's the whole idea, is introduce the savory things first, get them to have like a palate for that, and then I'm so glad we both went for the same
we
word
did
there.
We really did.
We're really in sync today.
Yes, we are.
So you go for those first and then introduce the fruit. Well, once we introduce the fruit to Michaela, no more vegetables.
See? That can happen too.
The pouch business. We should get into the pouch business.
The pouch business is a great business to be in.
Really, it is.
We're still in that like weird zone of he basically eats solids, but it takes him so long to eat them that then we're like, here, suck in a pouch or two to...
Yeah, we're there with Colton. My son is, I think, a couple of months older than yours.
Mm-hmm.
So he's...
Six months older, I think, right?
Yeah, Colton is going to be 2... well, I think he's 16 months old. I don't know.
Colton?
He's... no, he's past 18. Oh my gosh.
I was like, I think he's older than that, but...
Okay, so mine is 19 or 20 months. I can't remember. He's almost 2, and he really, as I said, we did the Gerber thing, so he really likes they're like little, they come in like a blue box. They're for Gerber. But you like microwave them. It's like pasta.
Oh.
It's basically like SpaghettiOs, but it's Gerber, so there's less sodium.
Got it.
Right? Because at this age, they're not supposed to have all the salt, whatever. There's so many rules. And he loves it, but it's really hard to get him into real people food. And right now, we are in a phase where all he wants is crackers. Ritz crackers.
Henry loves crackers, too.
Popcorn.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's gonna get healthier. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Waffles.
No. Yes.
And peanut butter and jelly. And he likes pasta.
Okay. Well, no, that sounds like Henry, actually.
Also pizza. Oh, one of Colton's food groups is that Hawaiian bread.
Oh, I love that Hawaiian bread.
Don't you remember at Thanksgiving? That's all my son ate the whole night.
But that's because it's awesome, and I actually agree with his decision because it's delicious.
He kept sneaking back to the bread bowl, and no one was paying attention because it was Thanksgiving, and everyone's drinking and having a great time. And here's my son, like, full face of that King's Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He loves it.
Now, that's probably not that good for you, but it's delicious, so whatever, right?
Can I tell you, Michaela doesn't like it, and I think she's real weird.
That's weird. That's delicious.
I don't want that bread, Mommy. I'm like, what is the matter with you?
You don't want wonderful. To have a dream floating in your mouth?
Okay, so do we have a question?
We do have a question.
I've got a question for you.
What is that?
Did someone real write this question?
Well, why don't we let our viewers decide? This question is from Layla.
Layla? Like Eric Clapton's Layla?
Sure.
Okay.
What? Okay. What was the first finger food you introduced to your child? Is that the question? Yes, that is the question.
Okay. I feel like Puffs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Puffs. I introduced Puffs to Henry, and he gagged. He couldn't stand them. He had a gagging reflex to solid foods. Almost all of them after the Puffs. He would make himself throw up at the sight of a Puff. So, yeah. It's weird what they like, but yeah, he's obsessed with eggs, and he likes, like, croissants, and he eats, like, normal weird stuff.
He likes croissants!
He likes croissants.
Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm glad for him, because my kids like such basic things.
Oh, yogis were really big. That was like one of the first things that he really took to, actually, were the yogis.
Yogis are...
What, they're...
Yogurt that's...
Oh, yeah, freeze-dried.
Is it freeze-dried?
I think it's freeze-dried. I think it is.
It seems like it is.
It's
like little yogurt chips in a bag.
Yeah, and just one other quick thing. I think that we've kind of answered products, too, but
yes.
Something to watch out for... if you cook your own baby food that I was going to say before, like there's certain things like beets and carrots that you're not supposed to introduce to your children right away unless it comes through
strawberries and honey and peanut butter as well.
Well, the beets and the carrots you can have in baby packets and stuff because they've been it's because of the nitrates that are in some of them,
Oh.
and they can cause anemia. So they've been screened for that because baby food companies have the proper equipment to screen it, but we can't screen it. So it's like carrots, beets. There's a list that my doctor gave me. It's not that many things, but those are foods to avoid before. I think it's 1 year or so.
Okay.
But you can still give them to them in the packets. But then, yeah,
that's a great tip.
Yeah, because I didn't know that, and I'm glad my doctor gave that information to me. And then, honey.
There's the typical things they say, I think eggs before a year.
Eggs.
Strawberries.
You know what? We did eggs and peanut butter before a year because, that scared me.
That's okay. Our timer is telling us that we've talked too much again.
That's okay. Well, we can just finish up. Stop. I'm asking you to stop. Personally, I think it makes more sense because the allergy rate has gone up so high because we're waiting to introduce it that it makes more sense. So I made sure to give him not peanuts, but peanut butter, like a little taste of that, and eggs beforehand. It was nerve-wracking doing it. I think it is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's fine.
That's the main thing with introducing a new food to your child is to pay close attention and make sure that there isn't a reaction. So that's why you do just stage 1 is usually just one food.
You're supposed to in the beginning.
Like when you get to stage 2 and stage 3, it'll be a couple of things blended at once.
Right.
So that's why you're doing just one particular food at a time, and you do it for a week and see if anything happens, and if nothing happens, and then it's in the mix.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the next.
Allergies in general, it's a concern in the beginning, and it is scary. But
you'll get through it.
Probably they're going to be fine. It's just, you just have to pay attention. That's all.
Well, I think that wraps up our episode about baby food.
Yum.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Why am I so tired?
I don't know. You seem very low energy. It's okay. So do I. We're tired. It's nighttime.
I had a lot of energy, and then I just all of a sudden got hit with this wave of you've had too much wine.
Oh, yeah. That is tiring. Also...
Ask us some questions.
Sure. We'd love to hear some questions.
Lynn doesn't want to be the only one to ever be answered.
Maybe she does.
Lynn is very special to us.
We love Lynn. Well, bye, guys.
Bye.